everyone making time for life's best moments. Let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
To oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today.
Today a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Life's buzzing with energy, from the delightfully routine, to the novel and exciting, to the truly uncharted. With all that life brings, it's easy to lose track of what powers all those moments, our health. At Mercy One, our caring doctors focus on just that, powering health, from the everyday to the extraordinary. So you're ready for what life brings next. Find care at mercyone.org/healthpowerslife.
And we want to welcome everybody here to OABCIG High School here in Ida Grove, home of the Falcons' second round playoff action tonight. Hinton Blackhawks visit Ida Grove for the second time this year. District rival here. We meet in the second round of the playoffs. They'll take on a Falcon team who comes in 7-2, 4-1 in the district. Three-way tie with Hinton and Ridgeview. Falcons, by the benefit of the tiebreaker, come out on top of the district. So they end up being the number one seed. We get to host a couple games here at least. Falcons come off a big 55-13 victory over Shenandoah last week. They'll face a much tougher matchup this week in the Hinton Blackhawks. Last week, first round of the playoff, Hinton takes on AHSTW. They win easily, 48-20. And a big reason why, Hinton's quarterback Gabe Anderson, senior, 6'4", 205, 59 for 116 through the air this year, and only 800 yards through the air, 8 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. But he does his damage on the ground, 151 rushes, 826 yards from the quarterback position. He's accounted for 13 touchdowns on the ground. And a slight moment of silence here at Ida Grove. We'll be right back with you.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to help people during some of their most difficult times. My coworkers and doctors help create a great working environment where we can do our best work every day. Nothing is more rewarding than helping a patient through surgery and helping them to live the most full and active life they can. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for putting your health in our hands and trusting us with your care. We are honored with this responsibility.
You will like it here. Beautiful Cherokee County, Iowa, nestled in the Little Sioux River Valley in the heart of Northwest Iowa. People care and support each other and work together to help our communities, business, industrial, medical, educational, and agricultural opportunities thrive. Each season offers recreational activities, historical events, and cultural entertainment, making living here enjoyable. Come stay or play. Go to www.cherokeeia.com now.
And back here with us in Ida Grove, Fuller Digital Solutions, another stirring rendition of the national anthem by the OABCIG Falcon Band, directed by Jacob Welper and led by drum major and starting quarterback Bryson Kohler as they play the fight song here. Getting into this game a little bit here, really two different styles, tale of two cities here. Hinton offense, over 2,000 yards on the ground. They will get a lead and then run and hide, work that clock 4, 5, 6 yards at a time behind their starting quarterback, Gabe Anderson. Falcons on the other side, a quick striking offense. They want big plays. They want to put it up in the air and get your athletes in space and make you chase and tire out that defense. Joined here tonight, Neil Cruz from Cherokee is with us. And Neil, we've talked a little bit about the game prior to broadcast. Really two different teams here. Close loss by the Falcons in a game they really thought they didn't play very well. One-score game. Falcons had the ball on the Blackhawks side of the field to win at the end. But Hinton, a good team, great offense, solid defense, and one of two things going to happen tonight. Either Falcons offense is going to work well or the Hinton offense is going to work well.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things pan out. And, looking back at the stats from that first game, 19-13 Hinton win, it looked like an overall just kind of a defensive battle when you get two teams that are as explosive as they can be, and then you end up 19-13. It's going to be one of those chess match kind of games where it's going to be a matter of who can adjust to what the other guy's doing best.
Yeah, I think the Falcon big play offense is what could be the difference in the game. We talked before the broadcast. The Falcons win the toss and they defer to the second half. Falcon offense wants to score. They want to score quick. That's when they're at their best. Get that defense on their heels and put Hinton in a situation where they have to throw the ball. If Hinton does not have to throw the ball tonight, that'll not bode well for the Falcons.
I always like to say the first 3 or 4 minutes of the games are kind of give you a good glimpse of what's going to happen, and the Falcons defense has an opportunity right here to maybe put a squash to this Blackhawk offense to start things up and get the quarter on their side of the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's really not. Talked to Larry Allen a little earlier today. It's not stopping this Hinton offense is not hard theoretically. The offense goes through Anderson. He's going to carry the ball, I don't know, 50% of the time, maybe more, especially in crucial situations. The problem is Gabe's 6'4" and 205 from the quarterback position, and it's kind of like trying to tackle a Mack truck when he comes through the line.
Exactly, and it shows how much faith Hinton has in the Anderson kid they know the defense is thinking, okay, all we got to do is stop him. I think back to where I grew up, Emmitsburg football coach Dwayne Twait. He went to state one year, state championship. I remember him saying, he goes, I'll tell the other team what play we're going to run. We're just going to run it a lot better than you. So it's going to be interesting how things pan out tonight.
Yeah, and good teams will do that. You look at both these teams on film, and they both improved through the year. And since that last game, Hinton a few more offensive wrinkles than they brought in here last time as we get ready for kickoff, and we'll probably see those on offense. Chesney kicks the ball down the field, touched by a Blackhawk defender. Anderson takes it, gathers it, and he's going to be stopped right about the 20, maybe the 19-yard line. So special teams for the Falcons right away does a good job and going to make Hinton go the full 80 yards here on offense.
This is my first time seeing both these teams play this year. It surprises me to see your all-star quarterback returning kicks, returning punts, playing the stud on the defensive side of the ball. A lot of the times when you have a special kid like that, you kind of contain him just to that quarterback position so he doesn't get hurt. But it's fun to see a kid that can do everything on the field like he can.
Yeah, Anderson returning punts and kicks. Averages, I don't know, about 20 yards a kick return. And you got a player that good, that talented, big and physical, obviously a tough kid. They're not afraid to give him the ball. We've got a Falcon injury here, and they're going to stay out on the field for a little bit. We may, they're going to. We're going to, that's Jack Gilbert, and he's going to come off the field under his own power. Messing with our camera here a little bit. We'll get it sorted out. Falcons line up on defense here. 4 down linemen. Anderson keep around the edge, and he'll get tackled by Chesney, the cornerback, out there to seal the edge and make the tackle.
Good containment there by Chesney.
Gain of about 6. You don't want Miles making that tackle all the time, but he does his job out there. Brings Anderson down after a good gain on first down. Tight formation here for Hinton. You're going to come around the right side. Just a little misdirection there with those 3 backs. Falcons are ready for it. And it'll be a short gain. Make it 3rd down and about 2.
Tanner on the carry. Brings up 3rd down.
I think we finally got our camera situation figured out. Thanks, everybody, for being patient. I had it set up wrong, so that's my fault. There's a keeper by Anderson over the left edge. You'll see that a lot tonight. He's got enough for the first down, gain of about 7. It'll be first down for Hinton. Out at about the 35-yard line. You know you're broadcasting football in Iowa when your cameraman says, I might be a little late because I'm sitting in a deer stand. And he got one, he says. It's probably a little tiny one.
Still had spots on it.
There's a keeper around the right side. That one goes to Friesen. Friesen's first carry, and he'll gain about 3. Make it 2nd and 7. Just the start of our first quarter here. Under 10 minutes we go on the clock here in the first quarter. Falcons on defense are going to go Hofling, Cruz, Balder, and Reamer across the front. The spots, Hanson, Gilbert, and Parks at the linebacker. 2nd and 8. Anderson back to pass. He's got it complete for a short gain. Falcons make the tackle across the 40-yard line. Still in Hinton territory. Friesen gains about 5. Yeah, and last time these two teams played, that open field tackling for the Falcons was an issue. Good sign there. Quarterback able to make that tackle out there. No yards after the catch. So Hinton won't throw it a lot, but they'll try to be efficient when they do.
But they're going to put 4 wide receivers to make you think they are, though.
There's a little speed option there from Hinton.
Looks like he might be a little short of the first down.
Friesen on the carry. Hanson on the tackle.
Oh, from the looks of that spot, they're going to give it to him.
We'll see where that ball spotted. Out about the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
They would do. They just run the ball, keep the clock going. That one went out of bounds there, but that clock ticking is in their favor tonight.
Yeah, they're plenty happy to go 10 plays and 8-9 minutes off the clock. That's part of their game plan tonight. It's usually what people try to do against this Falcon offense. Little bobble on the snap. Anderson able to get it. Fortunate for the Blackhawks, and he's able to actually get a little 2-yard gain out of it. So 2nd and 8.
like you said, we were talking earlier, the size of Anderson, he can fall forward and get 4 or 5 yards. So it doesn't surprise me they get 2 yards out of that.
Yeah, his size and strength is definitely tough to deal with. 2nd and 8, 8:20 left here in the first quarter. Hinton right at midfield. And Falcons cut that little counter action down. That time they give the ball to Brogan Lake.
Carry by Lake. Tackle by
the Falcons.
Gavin Reamer. Brings up 3rd down.
So big. You figure Hinton 3rd and 6. No gain here. They might have to think about a punt. But they get half of this 6. You figure they're going to go for it on 4th. They're certainly not scared to do that. Now 3 receivers left, 1 to the right, spread formation. Anderson in the shotgun. He's going to come around, look to throw. Still looking, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. He gets about 3 yards, maybe 2.
Brings up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and a long 4 here.
It's a big play early in the game. Looks like they're bringing the punt team in.
It shows, if they do, that shows from some respect for the Falcon offense. You know, typically you don't want to give them a short field. So if this ends up being a punt, that's a big win for the Falcon defense. Snap back. Good snap. Good punt. Falcons are going to stay away from it. It's going to roll out of bounds at the 12-yard line. The 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for this Falcon offense.
That's a win to me for the Falcons at that first drive of the game. That defense had a chance to get the ball back for the offense and not hold Hinton to nothing, and they did just that. So that's a win in my book.
Absolutely.
18-yard line.
You know, Falcons inside their own 20. Not great field position here, but Falcons had the chance to take the ball first, and they chose to play defense and came out, got the job done against the Hinton offense. Now let's see what this Falcon offense can do. There's going to be a keep by Kohler around his left side. He'll gain about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Mark Gant on the tackle for Hinton. Nice open field tackle. It'll be about 2nd and 7 for the Falcons here.
Kohler, 3 receivers to his right. Shotgun formation. Slips on the throw, and it's going to be intercepted as he lost his footing there a little bit. And Anderson's sitting right there, comes right to him. And Hinton will get the ball at about the 30, not even, 25-yard line of the Falcons. So a mistake early for the Falcons.
Like you said, Kohler just slipped a little bit when he throws the ball, and the defense was right there to take it, and Hinton's got a short field to go here.
And Hinton's secondary on the back end is spooky. They are big, and they are fast and rangy, and any deep ball over the middle is in peril, because really a good defensive secondary from Hinton. Now Anderson has it, fake. Now we'll go around the left side. He's got it, gain of about 7.
Anderson around the left side.
Chesney on the tackle for the Falcons. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Blackhawks.
That's 5 carries, 21 yards here early. 5:50 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 5. Guess he didn't get quite as much as I thought.
Yeah. Somebody's car.
2 receivers left. Anderson in the shotgun. Wing on his left side. So give up the middle. Around the edge to Friesen. And they're going to get enough for a first down.
Across the 10-yard line. Good enough for a first down for the Blackhawks.
As they get into the Veteran Equipment Case IH red zone. And a long drive Falcon defense that was just out there. And then after 2 plays, they're right back out there. So defense playing a lot of plays here early. Quarterback keep up the middle. Falcons ready for that one. That's the play you have to defend every single time they snap the ball. It makes it hard on a defense. Now 2nd and goal from the 9 for Hinton. Keep in mind.
Chess match comes in. Teams have seen each other once this year. They know what they do in certain situations. It's just a matter of who can execute the best on each play.
So 2nd and 9, 4:30 left here in the first quarter. Scoreless game. Big, wide open right side of the field here for Hinton. And they're going to give that one up the middle. Brogan Lake, the ball carrier. Picks up about 5, but 3rd and goal here. You know, Hinton could take 2 downs to get there, but we noticed early in the game or early in warm-ups, you know, they've got a kicker can kick a good field goal from a pretty good distance. Made 2 against the Falcons last time here in Ida Grove.
Big test for the Falcon defense right here on 3rd and goal. Timeout Hinton right before the snap.
Hinton's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Scoreless game, 3:50 left here in the first quarter. Hinton driving, 3rd and goal from the 4. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Back in time at the pharmacy, where every drink is served with a straw and a smile. Relive the good old days at this classic coffee house and soda fountain in Ida Grove. Whether you're in the mood for a delicious coffee or a refreshing drink, we've got you covered. Step up to the soda fountain and choose from a variety of flavors to create the perfect old-fashioned soda that will send you back to your childhood. Our classic atmosphere featuring antique signage makes the pharmacy the perfect place to spend time with your friends and family. So step back in time at the pharmacy in Ida Grove, where great memories are made.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
3rd and goal from the 4 for Hinton. Their 2nd drive of the game after intercepting quarterback Bryson Kohler. That one's going to be around the right side and in for the touchdown, almost untouched. It's going to put Hinton up 6-0 with the point after try coming.
Lake on the carry for the touchdown.
Brogan Lake with the touchdown there, as you got to respect the quarterback run, and then before you know it, they hand it off to somebody else, and he's got 2 steps on you.
And especially when you think Anderson's going to be the man, and then they give it to the other guy, it kind of throws things off.
Point after try. Reese Stokes up and good. Makes our score 7-0. We'll take a short break here. 7-0 Falcons trail. 3:46 left in our first quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Spots again up the middle. Good game. Second and 5, you're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ida Bowl. Fun and fantastic food in one location. Some of the reviews you'll find, the food is always great and comes in generous portions. The service is awesome. They are so accommodating, a great place for a family celebration. Check out their Facebook page and you'll see what I'm talking about. Featuring daily lunch specials, superb supper options, and stick around for the bowling. It'll be a strike every time when you roll into Ida Bowl in Ida Grove.
I don't have my chat up on YouTube, so I couldn't see. I don't even have my phone. Back here for second quarter action, 7-0. Falcons have taken a punch from Hinton as they force a punt, but then Hinton intercepts the ball deep in Falcon territory. They take it in easily for the 7-0 lead. Then Falcons, led by Cade Spots on the ground, really get a drive moving here, and a big fourth down conversion pass from Kohler to Gilbert gets the Falcons down here 2nd and 5 from the 24-yard line. Give to Cade Spots, and that timeout
Spots on the carry.
between the quarters, I guarantee you, was the Hinton defense was like, hey, go tackle number 6. And short loss there by Spots. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down for the Falcons.
Good drive here from the Falcons, looking to finish things up here. But 26-yard line, they've got a ways to go yet. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation from Kohler. Kohler under pressure. Throws it right into the middle. Anderson's going to intercept that. Kind of baited into that. Anderson waited for him to throw that slant and then went out and got it.
Yeah, still trying to throw a dart. They're right there.
And the second turnover for the Falcons. The offense will come off the field, no points. Hinton back out on the field offensively. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 27.
Hinton takes over at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10.
Anderson in the shotgun formation. 1 receiver wide to the right, 2 to the left. Running back in the backfield with him. And it will be a give to him. He's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He'll go down for little or no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Falcon defense stiffens up there, makes his 2nd and long here with 11 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And Neil, the problem with being behind against Hinton is they can make the clock run endlessly. It will just run and run.
Is to get ahead, and we talked about it before we went on the air. We were talking. Anybody gets up by 2 scores, it could be a done game. But especially this Hinton offense, where all they want to do is just grind it out.
2 tight end set from Hinton. Receivers to the right and the left. Man in motion. You can go around the right side. Speed option. Anderson's going to keep it. Go down for a short gain. Falcons do a good job again.
Tackle by Dayton Ulrich.
Dayton Ulrich in the game. Folks, it's notable. Dayton Ulrich goes down with a broken collarbone in the first game of the season, in the first half of the season. He's had to sit out the whole season, started at receiver for the Falcons. He gets that tackle on Anderson. Good to see him back playing some football here this senior year for him. Now 3rd and 8, huge 3rd down in the game. Even though it's early, you feel like there's no reason to panic, but a big 3rd down for sure, and that's incomplete.
Pass incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Parks on the coverage, and Hinton's going to have to punt the football here, Neil.
Big series for the Falcon defense right there. That was a big series for the Falcon defense. Get the ball back here, should be decent field position.
Somebody in the press box mentioned early, you watch Hinton film, if they pass on 1st and 2nd down, it's usually pretty efficient. If you get them in a 3rd and long, that's kind of not their game. It's not what they want to do, and right there you saw trouble making that completion. I don't think it would have been for a 1st down anyway. Now Hinton in the punt formation. Good snap. Low liner punt. Falcons are going to be able to field it. Corbin's going to come around this side. Doesn't get a lot of blocks, but all the way across the 50 and down to the 46-yard line.
After throwing an interception, Coach Allen couldn't have asked for anything better out of the defense and the special teams on that one.
Yeah, defense has really responded here. Now, offense, who did some nice things, drove the ball 40, 50 yards on their last drive. Going to have to, like I said, 9:44 left in the 2nd quarter. There's no reason to panic about anything, but the pressure's on the Falcon offense to put some points on the board. Stacked receivers right and left, pistol formation. Kohler's going to keep this. Maybe a little face mask there, and he will go down. But that's going to be 15 yards and a 1st down into Hinton territory.
Take a 1st down any way you can get on it.
For those of you that remember the last Hinton game here where the Falcons lose by 1 score to the Blackhawks, Kohler had a hard time running in that game as well. They contained him well, and that's been an X factor for the Falcons. Kohler been able to run and scramble from that quarterback position has made a difference in a lot of games. Hinton's so far has contained that.
That first game, Hinton held the Falcons to their 2nd lowest offensive output of the season, next to the West Lyon game, of course. So it's good to see things getting a little bit rolling here.
Now Falcons.
Face mask will put them at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Falcons, 1st and 10. On the Hinton side of the field for the second time, there's a little knife play to Jax DeJean as he'll get the ball down to about the 25. Good gain on first down. Gains about 7.
He's the kind of guy you want to get out in open space. Just kind of let him do his thing.
And DeJean's
good design play there to kind of almost like a little cross pick by the other receiver on the defense.
first reception of the game for DeJean. Falcons in that stack formation again. Spots around the left side. Hinton gets him going sideways. Short gain, maybe 1. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
Big 3rd down. For the Falcons here, it's going to be 3rd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Well, you figure 2 downs to get it, but you don't want to lose yardage, and you don't want to not gain anything here. So, first down here or 4th and 1, whatever you got left over is fine. Kohler's going to drop back to pass. Same play to the left side they ran earlier. Hinton's all over it, but it is a short gain. It's going to make it 4th and about 2.
We got 4 down territory here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I would say for the Falcons, anytime they're inside the 40, we're going to be 4 down territory.
Bodie and Parks.
So Andrew Parks in the game, Bodie Hansen, and Cade Spots. Kind of a jumbo package here. You've got your big backs.
Coming this way, though.
And Andrew Parks out there as well. They're going to come around and block for Parks, and it's going to be short. He got about half of, maybe a little more than half of what he needed. It's going to be 4th and a foot. And that'll be a turnover on downs for the Falcons. I believe we're not going to measure here.
Parks is held short on 4th down. Blackhawks take over 1st and 10.
They weren't sure. Why didn't they measure?
Yeah.
So you bring in your jumbo package there. Hansen and Parks, or Hansen and Spots kind of pull around the left side, and they block for Parks. And there was some room there, but Hinton defense stout up front. And that's the third Falcon possession with no points here. Hinton will take over 7:51, 1st and 10 from their own 22. Falcon defense largely done the job here, but they have been out there for a lot of plays. There's a good run on 1st down.
Yeah, the defense has come up big the last couple of sessions, but like you said, the defense has been out there quite a bit most of the second quarter.
Already 12 rushes for the Hinton offense here. 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep around the left side, and he just keeps going, breaks some arm tackles. 2-3 Falcons on him.
You don't arm tackle a guy like that.
I don't think he's going to have quite enough for the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and a foot here.
First down. It's 1st down.
They're going to say 1st down on that.
And it's 1st down for him.
And Hinton back to the line, leading 7-0, 7:05 and ticking here in the second quarter. 2 tight ends set, 3 running backs in the backfield. Come around the left side. Gain of about 4 for Brogan Lake.
Tackle made by Miles Chesney.
Chesney in on the tackle there.
4 rushes, 14 yards for Lake, as Hinton just continues to pound away here at this Falcon front 7. Content to let this clock run. They want to shorten this game up a little bit here. Still plenty of time for the Falcons. Anything could happen. Hinton so far has come out and done what they've wanted to do offensively. A little double wing action there, but just a straight quarterback keeper up the right side. He'll be just a gain of about 1. Anderson makes it 3rd and A long 5.
That was a good series for the Falcon defense. The third down stop here. Get the ball back with 5.5 minutes left here first half.
Yeah, you know, Hinton's probably happy with 3rd and 5 or shorter. You get to 3rd and 6 here, 3rd and 7. That makes it a little harder for him here. We'll see if they try to throw the ball again. I bet they keep it on the ground. And quarterback keeper up the middle. Falcons are all over it. They stop him short. It's going to be 4th and 5.
Cody Hansen on the tackle. Cody Hansen in on the tackle there. He read that perfect. Anderson's such a good quarterback at, like on those option plays, of putting it in the guy's belly and leaving it there till the last second he can, and Hansen read that perfectly.
He plays with a lot of deception with the football. Now 4th and 5. Falcon defense again gets the job done. Anderson short gain.
Stokes back to kick.
And Stokes will punt.
Parks and Corbin
Back to Corbin and J.J. Parks. Late addition out here. Play clock down to 2, but Stokes does get it off straight up in the air. It's going to be a short punt. Falcons need to stay away from it, and it takes a Hinton bounce all the way down to the 33-yard line. Falcons fortunate they didn't let that roll any farther than they did. And with 4:44 left here in the second quarter, a good time for about a 4-minute drive to tie this game up. Falcons will get the ball first in the second half. Kohler's going to keep that one. Stutter step, gain about 4. Good gain on first down for the Falcon quarterback. He's given 5, maybe. It'll be second and a long 5 for the Falcons. And now, Neil, Falcons in a situation where they're content to let the play clock run a little bit.
If you unfortunately can't get one in here, you definitely don't want to give it to Hinton to get another one. But going in at 7-0 would almost be a gift with the way the offense has kind of sputtered so far.
Pass complete to J.J. Parks.
And Parks with a little out route on the left side there. Gets the Falcons close to that marker. They're going to mark him short. Reception of about 4 yards. Third and 1. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation here for Kohler. He'll take it, give it to Cade Spots, straight ahead. Spots moves the pile, bowls his way forward to the 48-yard line. First down for OABCIG. 3:55.
Robinson on the tackle.
The chains, I'll take 4 or 5 yards to carry all day long.
Yep, Falcons really have, the difference for the Falcons has been on the ground so far here today. Air attack has sputtered, a couple turnovers for the Falcons tonight. With a ball caught short. Makes something out of nothing as Parks evades a couple tacklers and gets a couple. It'll be second down and 8 right at the 50-yard line. 3:12 and counting. Clock will go under 3 minutes after this play. 3 receivers right. Shotgun formation for Kohler. He'll roll to his right. You're going to get a flag called in the backfield. This is probably going to be coming back. Corbin catches it complete. It would have been a short gain. We'll see what the officials come up with here as Kohler's been under some pressure.
And when the plays extend like that, you always just kind of cross your fingers that there's not a... Yep.
So remains second down. It's going to be second and 18 here for the Falcons. back on their side of the field. A ball at the 40-yard line of the Falcons.
Yeah.
2:58. Falcons trail 7-0 to the Hinton Blackhawks. Number 4, number 5 team in the state. It's a long pass to DeJean, way behind the line of scrimmage. DeJean stays on his feet, and he'll try to fight for some yards. Gets pushed out of bounds. Fans want a flag, but he was just tackled from behind, still in bounds. It's like they'll lose about 4 or so. It's going to be third. Third at about 23, double sticks here for the Falcons. 2:40 here, Neil. You don't want to make a big mistake. You want to be able to punt the ball down the field if you don't get this.
Get a good chunk of this if you can. There it is. Oh.
A pass over the middle, dropped. Not able to connect to Ulrich. Falcons almost intercepted again. Fortunate that falls incomplete, but that stops the clock, and the Falcons will have to punt 4th and 23 from their own 35 back to Hinton.
Get a good punt off and just play some defense. 35. Like I said earlier, the way the offense has kind of sputtered going in 7-0 is, I'll take that all day long.
I agree. Make some adjustments at halftime and see how it goes. Decent punt got off by DeJean into the wind here. That's going to roll out of bounds, and that's a win as well, as you don't let any of the Blackhawk returners get their hands on the ball. 2:27. Hinton's going to have the ball at the 26-yard line. They used the timeout early, so they've got 2 timeouts to use here.
2:27 left to play.
So 4 Falcon possessions. Turned over on downs once. They punted once and had 2 turnovers. But just 7 points for Hinton as the Falcon offense still tries to sort things out. Defense has done their job so far tonight. 3 receivers to the right. Anderson's going to take it around the right side. Get through a couple tackles, fall forward, gains about 6. Going to be 2nd and 4.
Get rid of the tackle. Brings it 2nd down.
Hinton averages less than 100 yards a game through the air, so no real mystery as far as what they want to do here. But so far executing on the ground enough to get the lead in this ballgame. There's a pass. Anderson's going to go deep, and well defended by the Falcons.
Pass ball's incomplete. Brings it on 3rd down.
Corbin out there on the coverage. They try to go long down the right side.
And the incomplete pass stops the clock. Maybe stop here, get a punt, and the ball back.
Yeah, minute 47, 3rd and 3. And if they don't get the first down here and you're Coach Allen, do you think about taking a timeout?
Right, yeah, I would. If they don't get it here, you take a timeout, let them punt the ball, then you got 2 timeouts to run with on the offensive side.
So Hinton to the line quickly here. 2 wings on either side of Anderson. And he's going to keep it come around. Broken play, go down for a loss. Cade Spots tackle for a loss. Anderson will lose 2. It's going to be 4th and 5, and they'll have to punt. Falcons do take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Falcons are going to get the ball back here, we assume. A minute 42 left here in the ball game, or in the first half. Falcons trail 7-0. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Who exactly are the Ida County Cattlemen? Right. It's those guys and gals grilling juicy burgers and unbelievable steaks at local events. But that's just the beginning. The Ida County Cattlemen are a group dedicated to promoting the cattle industry, working on regulatory solutions, expanding education, and supporting the local kids and communities. Beef, it's what's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Thank you for supporting the Ida County Cattlemen, proud sponsors of this broadcast.
So punt formation here for Hinton, 4th and 5 from their own 31, 1:42 left in the ballgame. Falcon defense kind of playing it safe, not setting up for a return here really. They're going to get away from this punt, and it's going to roll and be downed at about the 18-yard line. Long field, 1:30. Falcons will have a ways to go here with 2 timeouts left here in the second quarter, trailing 7-0. Early score update from the other side of our pod here. Trainer leads Underwood 6-0 in the first half.
But like you said, this Falcon offense is built for occasions like this when you need to get chunks of yards at a time with not a lot of time on the clock. So they're built to do it. It's just a matter of
Pass complete to Corbin.
There's Corbin with the catch. The Falcons chip away here. 1:26 stops the clock. 2nd and 5.
Second down for the Falcons.
going to go for those outside passes, try to get to the sideline, get 10, 12 yards of time, jump out of bounds.
There's another one to Corbin, and he's rocked after about a 3-yard game. I think that'll keep the clock moving. I don't know if he was out of bounds. Clock will continue to move. It was a big hit.
Number 14, Mark Ganna, senior, 5'11", 160 pounds.
Now the give to Cade Spots up the middle, still churning his feet. Gets the first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily while the chains move. Gain of about 5 for Cade. Give him 41 yards here in the first half. 47 seconds here. Rush comes around the outside. Outside throw to Parks. Gets away from the first guy, but tiptoes out of bounds as he tries to get the first tackle missed. Now J.J. Parks gains about 3. 2nd and 7 from the Falcon 46. So 39 seconds here. You can tell the Falcons want to move the ball but not do anything crazy. Hinton's got 2 of their best athletes playing deep safety here. That's been an issue so far here tonight. This is a little fake to Spots. Now a pass put up and dropped. As I believe Tommy Tanner, the linebacker, had that interception in his hand as one of his teammate, Brogan Lake, came over and just tried to catch it as well, knocked it out of his hands. They'll talk about that one at halftime. Incomplete pass stops the clock, makes it 3rd and 7 now for the Falcons. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. 3 receivers left. Kohler rolls that way, finds his man in the zone. Big gain down to the 34-yard line. Gang tackled.
Pass complete down to the 35-yard line.
And Falcons are going to use another timeout.
Jack Gilbert on the catch.
Gilbert with another big catch. Gilbert caught his first touchdown last week, but he averages 20 yards a catch. Big play receiver for the Falcons. Timeout. We'll take a short one as well. Falcons driving at the 34-yard line. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Ida Grove Homes has been in business here since 1992. We sell modular and manufactured homes. We work with 2 different companies, Schultz and North Star System Built. You can customize what we have, or you can even bring in a plan of your own and they can modify it to make it work for you. But a walkthrough is really the best way to see what these homes are like. Currently we have 7 homes here, 3 North Star, 4 Schultz.
Check out your new dream home at Ida Grove Homes and online at idagrovehomes.com.
Night is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin.
Back here, 1st and 10 for the Falcons. 24 seconds left here in the game at the 34-yard line. Kohler back to pass. Plenty of time, good protection. Goes deep down the field. He's looking for DeJean into coverage. And no good right at the goal line. Almost intercepted as they try to get the ball to Jax. But double coverage and a safety on the way as well. DeJean couldn't get that one. That'll stop the clock. 16.6 seconds left here. Not a bad idea to try to get the ball to one of your big receivers on the outside.
The thing is, if it's incomplete like it was, the clock stops. And like you said, you go to your big guy down the sideline, but unfortunately there was triple coverage on him, and he just couldn't quite get it there. Kohler had the time. Good job of the O-line on that one. Keep giving him time like that. We can get this offense rolling.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Spot straight down the middle on a route. DeJean looks for him. He's wide open if he can get there before the safety. And Kate Spots catches it right about the 3-yard line. 9.6 seconds left here in the second quarter. Falcons have a timeout to use if they want to.
And they do.
It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal for the Falcons.
Timeout, OABCIG. We'll be right back. 1st and goal from the 3. Falcons trail. 9 seconds left here in this second quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital.
What do most big box stores have that Jim's TV and Appliance in Odebolt doesn't? Well, pretty much nothing. Jim's is part of a nationwide buying group, so his availability of selection and pricing is as good if not better. But that's just the tip. Jim's offers full service like delivery, installation, making sure you understand your new appliance, and he can fix things when needed. Bigger than the big box stores? I'll let you decide. Jim's TV and Appliance at Odebolt, truly serving the area for more than 60 years.
A little excitement here to end the half. 9.6 seconds left. Falcons have a 2nd and 10 from about their 34-yard line. Kohler drops back. Kate Spots out of the backfield, streaks down the middle of that defense, who's done a nice job tonight. Catches a bomb from Kohler down to the 3-yard line. Falcons 9 seconds and 3 yards away from having a chance to tie up this ball game. And the way the offense has played in the first half, if you could be tied with Hinton here going to the half, you'd feel pretty good about coming out in the second half. There's Kohler, little out route. They've been running to DeJean. DeJean cuts inside, miscommunication. 5 seconds left here. Pass falls incomplete.
Second down for the Falcons.
So that's a play the Falcons have run at this spot in the field all year long. Little choice route by DeJean. He cuts inside. Kohler thinks he's going to go outside, and ball falls to the turf. Stops the clock. No harm done. 2nd and goal from the 3. Now we're going to run this out here. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Jack DeJean.
1 second left here on the clock. 6-7. Falcons trail by 1. Point after try upcoming as we head to halftime. And that'll get the Falcon faithful excited. It's been kind of a sleepy first half for the Falcon offense, but a great first half for the Falcon defenses. They have stood stout against a good Hinton offense that put up well over 40 points against the playoff team last week.
And the Falcons get the ball to start the second half.
And the kick is up and good. Tie ball game. Just a kickoff here to get through for the Falcons. 7-7. And Neil, like you said, Falcons, coaches talk about the middle 8.
Yeah, exactly.
They talk about the last 4 minutes of the second quarter, the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. If you can win the middle 8, it can go a long ways, and Falcons in a position to do that.
It's a perfect way to go into half. You're kind of on a high. You got the ball coming second half. Alan, we're going to adjust a few things on offense. If we can run the offense like we did that last drive right there, things will go our way in the second half.
So Falcons excited about that. Fans up and cheering. Band is playing. Feels like all is right with the world here again. Even ball game. Falcons just need to... Falcons just need to control this kickoff here. Expect to see something on the ground. You don't want to get it any of those deep guys. Go out, make a tackle, go into the halftime tied after you feel like you had a few things to work out. And Falcons feeling good here in second round playoff action against the Hinton Blackhawks.
We got 12 on the receiving team.
12 on the receiving team.
And a procedural penalty there against Hinton. Tried to play with.
One's coming in.
And usually the kickoff, I would imagine what happened there, Neil, is Hinton tried to get some returning guys that normally aren't on that kickoff coverage team there to catch this potentially short or squib kick, and just a little miscommunication. Yeah. And there's a kick on the ground. Clock will start. Falcons will have to make a tackle here. And they do. Get him down at about the 31-yard line, and that'll be our halftime. We're going to do about 2 minutes worth of commercials here. We'll come back with some first half stats for you. Falcons tied with the Hinton Blackhawks here in second round playoff action. 7-7. Back in 2 minutes. You're watching.
Hi, I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Oibo. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Oibo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Oibo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
Tired of dealing with hard water issues? Unsure of what's in your drinking water? Make the clear choice today by calling Mum Soft Water of Ida Grove, a family-owned and operated small business serving local Ida, Sac, Crawford, Monona, and Woodbury counties. From bottled water to water softening solutions, Mum Soft Water is here to help. Celebrating more than 10 years in business, they welcome you to stop in or call today for all your water needs. Make the clear choice. Mum Soft Water, Ida Grove. Success requires the right components. The good stuff. Your local Ida Grove Napa stocks top quality auto parts, tools, and equipment for your next project. They even have many items for heavy duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment, oftentimes in stock. Plus access to more than 160,000 different parts they can order and have it ready for you in no time. Napa service, Napa know-how, combined with Napa quality and selection. When you shop your local Ida Grove Napa, get the good stuff.
With over 22 counties in our membership area, we know sometimes you can't get to North Star Community Credit Union location in person. Our convenient mobile app allows you to access your account information from anywhere. You can deposit checks and even transfer funds to and from other financial institutions. Download the app for free for Apple and Android devices today. Rather talk to a person? No problem. Stop into any of our locations in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon, and our staff will be there to help. You can also find more information online at nsccu.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Other rates and fees may apply.
And back here with some halftime stats for you is Jacob Welter, the OABCIG high school band director, directs the Falcon band out there at halftime, playing some pep band tunes for you. We'll start with the Hinton Blackhawks here. Had 5 possessions in the first half, punted on 4 of those. Falcon defense really did a good job, stood tall, gave up the 1 touchdown on the second possession for Hinton in the first quarter, and they got that ball at about the 25-yard line, so Hinton didn't have to go very far. Falcon defense gives up a touchdown there, but other than that, stout defense there by the Falcons, really controlling can be a confusing run game out there. You know, we know they like the quarterback run, but they'll do a lot of misdirection with about 3 or 4 other backs out there as well. And as you'd expect, 10 rushes, 35 yards for Anderson on the ground. Falcons probably pretty happy with that, holding him to 35 yards after 10 attempts. Friesen has got four carries for 12 yards. Lake's got 4 carries for 14. And Tommy Tanner, 1 carry for 2 yards. Anderson also completed 1 pass to Friesen for 5 yards. For the Falcons, they've kept the ball on the ground here. Cold, windy conditions, good defense, good defensive secondary. They changed their offensive philosophy a little bit here, as obviously we know what they want to do through the air, but they've kept the ball on the ground more than we're accustomed to. Cade Spots leads the way, 9 rushes for 41 yards. Bryson Kohler, quarterback, he's run the ball twice for 8. Bodie Hansen had a run for 5. And Parks on a 4th down and 3 attempt. Couldn't quite get there with the blocks from Hansen and Spots. He has 1 carry for 2 yards. DeJean through the air, 2 catches for 10 yards, but none bigger than that last one. Touchdown to help tie up the game here in the last 10 seconds of the game. J.J. Parks, receiver for the Falcons, done a great job all year. He's got 3 catches for 10 yards. Corbin's got 3 catches for 27. Gilbert in there with a 15-yard catch. And the big play down the middle, runs a route out of the backfield. Cade Spots catches the ball for about 31 yards to set them up 1st and goal. That helped them tie the game late in that second quarter. Joined by Neil Cruz here from Cherokee. And Neil, what'd you think of that first half?
It was, like we talked in the pregame, both teams have their strengths. Hinton runs the ball. Falcons like to pass the ball, and it almost seemed like the defense took each offense out of their normal, and the Falcons had to turn to the run, and Hinton hasn't really been getting the run that they thought. So like I said at the start, it's going to be one of those chess match towards this second half, and with the Falcons getting that touchdown to end the first half, they got all the momentum in their favor. They get the ball to start the second half. We'll see what Coach Allen comes out with for the offense as we start this second half.
Yeah, Hinton's going to come out and do the exact same thing they did in the first half. Hope they're close or ahead at the end and they have the ball. But at the same time, Falcons got to be feeling great in the locker room. They finally had 2 interceptions in the first half, turned the ball over on downs, had to punt once, and then finally got things going. You kind of feel like maybe they solved the puzzle a little bit there offensively. Now they've got a halftime to go in and make the adjustments that they saw in the first half.
Defense really the offense got the touchdown to tie the game, but the defense kind of saved the game. Had a couple big drives, some stalling drives there in the first half for Hinton, and then the defense really come alive. But it's interesting to see how when teams play for the second time of the year, things don't always go like they normally do the second time around.
Yeah, so sometimes when 2 teams know each other very well, obviously they played twice last year. They played last year up in Hinton, another close game. Nothing you want to do works, so you have to find something new. Yep. And you kind of get out of sorts. Maybe it's a little ugly, and that's what we've got tonight.
It's all about who can come up with the right play at the right time.
And just while we talked about those offensive numbers, we'll go for a break here in just a minute or so, but just want to call out that Falcon defense. Up front, Hofling, Cruz, Balder, Reamer, and Brady Watkins comes in as a stand-up defensive end. And then linebackers, Gilbert Hansen, Spots, and Andrew Parks. That front 7 for the Falcons has really done a nice job against a team that's run the ball for over 2,000 yards.
I think the front 7, the Falcon defensive line has owned that line of scrimmage, and coming in, that was going to be one of the things, like you said, against a team that has run for over 2,000 yards. And in high school football, that's a big deal. But the front 7 on the Falcons have kind of owned that line of scrimmage tonight. And you know as well as I do, you can throw the ball all day long, but things start in that war zone down low in that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Blackhawk offense, 28 touchdowns on the ground this year. So kudos to that Falcon defense. Hopefully they can keep it up. Now we'll take a short break, about 7 or 8 minutes here left in our halftime, and the band will continue to play away. 7-7 is our score. We'll be back slightly before the beginning of our second half. Thanks, everybody, for watching. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
clock limit, so they have 15 minutes, and then they get another 3 warm-up.
Yep.
So why don't we just put 18 minutes on the clock?
Great
so
question.
time's up.
It's just what they do now, right?
Fantastic
It's
question.
just what they do.
I don't know why. And if everybody's ready to go,
You ready?
birds are easy. I don't know. Sometimes I think.
All right, welcome back to OABCIG High School here in Ida Grove, home of the Falcons. Let's talk a little bit about how we got here. Falcons, Hinton, and Ridgeview all go 4-1 in the district, but they all beat each other. And Falcons end up with the top seed in the district. Hinton ends up third based on their loss to Ridgeview. Ridgeview is second. All 3 teams obviously make the playoffs. Last week, Hinton played AHSTW. They won 48-20. West Sioux, the 4th place team in the Falcons district, travels to Trainer. They fall at Trainer 28-14. Ridgeview hosted Underwood, I believe. They lose 21-10. And OABCIG with the big win here at home, 55-14. That leaves second round of the playoff action. These 4 teams are potted up here, and they're potted up. Each team playing a team from their own district. So Underwood at 5-4. Last we heard, trailing 8-1 Trainer, and here we are 7-7, knotted up at halftime. Falcons are going to receive the second half kickoff. Falcons coming 7-2, Hinton at 8-1.
That 3-way tie, that's where that 17-point tiebreaker comes in. So like when you're winning a game, those extra points you can score mean something by the end of the year, because Cherokee, we ended up in a 3-way tie for second place, and we ended up 4th because of the score, the 17-point tiebreaker they call it, that they implemented last year.
And with just 5-team or 6-team districts, whatever they are now, pretty easy to end up in a tiebreaker. So, like you said, those tiebreakers make a big difference, home field advantage and whatnot. Parks is going to bring this kickoff around his side, miss the first tackle, get up to the 30-yard line. And J.J. Parks, the sophomore, out of bounds at the 30. That's where the Falcons will take over their first drive
on the return
of the second half. Falcons had 5 drives in the first half, 2 interceptions, turnover on downs, a punt, and that game-tying TD with 1 second left on the clock. We'll see what adjustments both teams made at halftime. Both teams well coached. Hinton's going to come out in this 3-man, really like a 3-3-5 they're in here. Deep safeties really guarding against the pass. And looked like wasn't quite sure what was going on there as Kohler looks to pass a quick pass out to Parks, but it's going to be incomplete. Almost like he wasn't sure if he needed to pass that, worried about maybe turning the ball over there. Ball falls to the turf. Clock stops. 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons.
You don't see too many high school football teams play a 3-man front on defense let alone a 3-3 like Hinton is playing here. But with the studs they have in that defensive backfield, they can afford to do that.
Absolutely. There's a ball put up and complete from Kohler to Spots. Good gain on second down. Falcons needed that.
Across the 35-yard line.
Going to bring up about 3rd and 3.
Gain of about 6 for Cade Spots. Cade's second reception, of course the big one being the 31-yarder down the seam to set up the Falcons' game-tying touchdown.
Big 3rd down to start this second half for the Falcons.
3rd and 3, and you're right. There's where all of a sudden we've been talking about since the first quarter that 3rd downs are a big deal. This game feels tight kind of all the way through. Kohler with a keeper.
Kohler on the keeper.
He'll gain about 9. And a big run there by the senior quarterback leader for the Falcons.
That's really the first time he's got out and about tonight and been able to get down, so maybe that'll kind of get the legs all worked out, warmed up, and get him ready to go again.
If you can loosen up the middle of that defense, the Falcons able to do that with Spots a little bit as well. Get some gains on the ground. Don't put all the pressure on the passing game. Stacked receivers left and right. Now 3 to the left. Kohler alone by himself. He'll get it back out to Parks. Parks catches it across the 50, makes a man miss, still on his feet. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Nice play by JJ there.
Finally forced out by Kyle Weary.
JJ Parks, kind of the human joystick out there. Somebody hit the A button or the B button or whatever button it is. He doesn't get taken down by the first guy very often.
Looked like Bo Jackson on Tecmo Bowl back in the day.
That's right.
Cheat code. Good sense of waiting.
4th catch for Parks at his biggest of the night. Now a good first down run by Spots. Gain of about 4. Going to be 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. The Falcons offense stayed on schedule here so far. He had one incompletion on first down. It looked a little funky to start this drive, but Falcons able to recover. Now stacked left and right. Pistol formation. Kohler drops it. He's going to go down to his knee. Not able to pick it up, and he'll be down in a loss of about 7. Going to be 3rd and 12 now for the Falcons as they go in the wrong direction, but still at the Hinton 44-yard line. So unfortunate, Neil. You kind of feel like plays like those are the ones that you can't have here.
Drive killers.
Kohler by himself, quick slant inside, and they miss the tackle. Jack Gilbert's got some speed. He's going to go all the way down to the 7-yard line. Jack Gilbert on the reception. 37-yard catch and pass from Kohler to Gilbert. Kohler puts a slant right inside the coverage.
Beautiful pass by Kohler to hit exactly where he needed to hit.
And those are the big plays the Falcons need. Makes it 1st and goal at the 8. Cade Spots has got it in the middle, man around his ankles, keeps driving. It's going to be inside the 5.
Spots on the carry.
Spotted down and around the 4-yard gain for Spots.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now, Neil, you've had some issues putting the ball in the air. Everybody's getting a little nervous about that here tonight. You've got 2nd and goal from the 4. Cade Spots in the backfield. How many times do you give him the ball? As many as you have to.
I think you got to feed him. We said early in the game you got to have a heavy dose of Spots tonight, and this is exactly the place where you really got to do it.
Gain of about 1 there, and those are the kind of plays it's going to take to win this ball game. The other thing you got to remember is fake to Spots. Kohler's got great legs as well. He could easily give this to Spots and take it around.
I was just going to say, you've given it to Cade twice now, and maybe a little play action, little bootleg, and like you said, Kohler can run the ball.
Whatever you do, just get positive yards. If you don't, it's going to be.
Falcons going to take a receiver out of the game. Bodie Hansen, linebacker, in as a blocker on offense. And fake the Spots. They're going to give it to Kohler, but he's going to get caught in the backfield. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Got hung up on one of his own offensive linemen in the way.
Loses 1. Now 4th and 4.
Now, what page of the playbook do you go to here?
I think you got to put the ball in the air. Falcons, last time they had the ball inside the 5, and a lot of times this year have let Jax Tagine get a body on his defender and then break away. Look for that here. Maybe that's been a go-to play for the Falcons. You've got spots back there too. Roll out and throw to Jax Tagine, incomplete right at the pylon.
But to take something from that, take something positive from that drive, you drove and you scored at the end of the first half. You got the ball and you just drove the ball. You drove the field on a really good defense. You didn't get it in, but you proved to yourself that you can do that. So next time they're on offense, there's going to be no guessing to what you're going to do.
And Hinton's got 96 yards to go. So tie game. Falcons fail to get in, but drive the ball all the way. Turnover on downs at the 4-yard line. Now Hinton comes out, big jumbo set, no receivers. And Anderson under center. Friesen around the right side. Gains about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
That was big for Hinton just to get it past the 5-yard line, get it out to the 7-yard line. A little bit of breathing room there for the offense. But this would be a perfect time for the defense to turn a 3-and-out on the Hinton offense right here.
Field position, absolutely. Another big formation and under center here for Anderson. Up the middle again. Massive humanity gathers at the football. Gains 2 or 3. It's going to be 3rd and a long 4.
Carry by Lake. Brings up 3rd down.
Big play, guys.
So 3rd and 4. 10-yard line of the Hinton Blackhawks. Hinton's got about their whole playbook here they could use. They pass if they want to. They're going to spread the Falcons out here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Anderson takes it. He's going to go down. And
big tackle.
The first down.
Anderson on the keeper.
And a flag thrown. We'll see what that flag is. It's going to be important regardless. And it's going to be on the Falcons the way they're acting out there. We'll see what the call is.
What?
Trying to think of what they could have there.
I think it could be a personal foul.
Hit 53 of the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So Falcons 4th and 4. Something right at the end of the play.
Personal foul, but he didn't explain what was. Thinking maybe a face mask at the end, but there didn't look like it.
And that'll give Hinton, who'd been stopped, 4th and 4.
That just kind of shifted the momentum over to the other side. Defense gets a 3rd down stop deep in their own territory, and now you put them out to the 25, 26-yard line.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Quick pass to the outside. Falcons all over it, able to make the tackle, but he gets away. He's going to gain about 5 or 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
To Barrett. Brings up 2nd down.
Give him 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6. So unfortunate personal foul penalty for the Falcons as they had Hinton stopped deep in their own territory at about their 10-yard line.
Would have got real good field position on a punt there.
Now 2nd and 7. Spread formation. Quarterback keep around the left side, and he's going. Let's see if he can get him caught. Falcons not able to make the stop. Gabe Anderson is going to go 71 yards from his own 29-yard line for the touchdown. Put Hinton up 13-7.
That was huge. I really want to know what that
So
personal
Falcon
foul
Nation
was.
shocked here. 5:52 left in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of ball game left to play. But the big play from Anderson
back for the extra
finally
point.
breaks one.
With a player like that, you know, and he's bound to get those. You know he's the type of guy that can get those. They've contained him really well up to that point, though.
Done that to almost everybody this year.
Extra point is good.
Kick is good.
And 14-7.
That makes the score 14. Hinton 14.
Hinton takes the lead over OABCIG. 5:52 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Back here for our kickoff. Big 76-yard run there by the quarterback, Gabe Anderson. Falcons had held him for 35 yards in the first half, which is huge. Maybe his lowest output in a half for the whole season. In one play, after the Falcons stopped them on fourth down at their own 10, and they are the beneficiary of a personal foul penalty that wasn't really explained.
For the Blackhawks.
They end up with the football at about the 25-yard line. Anderson takes it all the way around the left side. Falcons aren't able to catch him. Makes our score 14-7 with 5:52 left here in the third quarter. Falcon offense has looked good the last two times they've had the ball, just stopped short of the goal line on the last possession. And they'll get the ball here and mount another drive. Ball caught by Corbin. He's up to 25, gets up to about the 27. First and 10.
Corbin on the return.
Going to be a late hit called on Hinton.
Right down the play.
63 to shove number 7 down.
Be some 27's not too bad a field position to begin with, but then you throw 15 on it.
Foul. 63 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty.
That was just weird because it was blatant right out in the wide open.
I didn't see it. I put my head down, but I do want to talk about. Even though it's personal foul frowned upon here by the state of Iowa and the coaches and everything, that was the kicker that came down and got a personal foul, which is something you don't see every day. They're a field goal kicker.
Is he the kicker or is he a lineman that kicks?
He's the lineman that kicks. And we've got a whistle here by our officials. Stoppage of play. We'll find out exactly what's going on.
I don't think they know what's going on.
We were going to gain 10 of that. They didn't like that play.
Falcons, 4 receivers to the left. Kohler back to pass. He's got Corbin for about a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Corbin on the catch.
Close to the 50-yard line.
That's how the last drive started for the Falcons. Just a few little short pass here and there to kind of open things up. And then Kohler got that little keeper up the middle to really get it going at about the 50-yard line.
Yeah, credit that Falcon offense and that coaching staff. They found a way to move the ball here. Just have to get the ball across the goal line for some points. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Spot swings out right. There's a shot right in the middle. Ball caught and kept by J.J. Parks.
Complete to J.J. Parks.
A 12-yard gain and first down across midfield.
Tackled by Leary.
They put it about the 40-yard line of the Hinton Blackhawks. Now Falcons go quick. 4 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kohler alone in the shotgun. He'll fire it to Gilbert on a slant again. Second time they've hit that one. Jack Gilbert, the big play receiver for the Falcons, gets all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Gilbert had a big one the last drive that got him right down inside the 5.
23-yard catch for Jack Gilbert.
Falcons got that Blackhawk defense kind of off kilter right now.
A wide open man and dropped. J.J. Parks had it in the flat on the right side.
Pass ball's incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just dropped. And that'll stop the clock with 5:09. Falcons trail by 7. They've got the ball 2nd and 10 at the Hinton 18-yard line. Kohler back to pass. Oh, nice play. Look for Gilbert. Gilbert down inside the 5. He'll get out of bounds at the 5. That'll stop the clock. 13 yards for Jack Gilbert, as he's been a difference maker so far
in this ball game. 4 catches, 88 yards so far. First and goal at the 6. Falcons quickly to the line again as they try to keep this defense on their heels. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kohler's going to go out to the right. He's got a man. Dropped again and hit right away.
Fastball is incomplete.
J.J. Parks had it out there a little too high, up and through his hands. It'll make it second and goal from the 6.
Just run it 4 times.
Kohler rolls to his left, looks inside to Jax DeJean, well covered by the Hinton defense right at the pylon. They were waiting on that route, and makes it 3rd and goal from the 6. Falcons trail by 7. Don't have to have a touchdown here, but
I think I need me a little Mr. Spots right here.
You got 2 downs. You're at the 6-yard line. You pass the ball twice. Hinton's got they barely got any linebackers out there.
They're in almost like a 3-2 right now.
Yeah. So a lot of 10 kids standing in the end zone. There they find him for the touchdown.
Pass complete to Jax DeJean.
DeJean runs his man inside, then breaks to the pylon, and a great pass thrown by Kohler. Had to be on time and on target. Falcons bring it back to a 13-14 game. Deficit is 1 point after try.
Really good route run by Jax on that one. He did a really good job of the separation as he cut to the outside there to leave his man on the inside.
Important extra point here for the Falcons. Ball on the ground, up and good. So 14-14 is our game. Falcon faithful breathe a sigh of relief. 4:49 left in the 3rd quarter, second round playoff action. We'll be back here in Ida Grove in just a second. You're watching Fuller Digital.
Looks aren't always the most important thing. It's what's on the inside that counts. At Pinnacle Performance, they make things look good, but wow, can they make what's on the inside count when it comes to your diesel. Farmers, when you need your truck to work as hard as you, call on the Diesel Performance Pros at Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. Oil changes to overhauls, bumper-to-bumper bodywork, from a simple part to a performance upgrade. Trust your diesel truck to Pinnacle Performance Truck and Body in Correctionville.
Life always has its bumps along the road. When you're in a bind, give Precision Towing in Ida Grove a call. Precision Towing offers swift, professional, reliable towing, hauling, and wrecker services. Anytime, anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. Trust the professionals at Precision Towing to get you back on track. And remember, 24/7, big or small, we tow it all. Precision Towing, Ida Grove.
And on the kickoff, ball kept on the ground, squib kick. Logan Kempema picks it up at about the 27-yard line on a short kick, but puts his knee on the ground when he does it, so he's down there. Falcons fortunate, they get what they want, keep the ball out of the returner's hands for Hinton. And the Falcon defense back on display here. They responded to the pressure, gave up the long run from Gabe Anderson earlier as he doubled his first half yardage output in one run here in the 3rd quarter. Falcons going to be on the lookout for that. And Hinton back to work here on offense, tied 14-14 here in the 3rd quarter. To give around the edge to Lake, Falcons stop him after a short gain.
Carried by Broken Lake.
DeJean and Hofling in on the tackle there for the Falcons.
Zach Colton on the tackle.
Hofling from his defensive end spot.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lake now 6 carries, 21 yards. That last big one by Anderson puts him at 11 carries for 111 yards. This is a team that ran for over 2,000 yards as a team so far this season.
Anderson on the carry.
Quarterback keep.
Cody
Anderson
Hansen on the tackle.
to the left side.
Brings up third down.
It's going to be third and a long 4.
Defense come to play here in the second half.
So here we are again, 3rd and 4 in a tie game. With still 3 minutes left here in the third quarter, and you just feel like every play, it's going to come down to a play.
A lot of game left, but like you say, every big third down feels like it's the one.
Anderson on the carry.
And student body left, quarterback keeper with about 3 blockers in front of him, as they just line up those backs and they hit that hole, and Anderson just goes right in behind him. And they'll get a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 39. Clock's going to go under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Tie ball game here at OABCIG High School
3 minutes to
in
go.
Ida Grove, the home of the Falcons. Hinton to the line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Anderson in the shotgun. And he fakes the run and then quickly passes it out to his left. The Falcon defense read that well. It's going to be short
coverage.
gain at 2.
Pass complete to 3.
2-yard pass play will make it 2nd and 8 for the Blackhawks. Just outside the 40-yard line. They're going to call it the 41.
So that time Anderson kind of faked like he was going to run, then a little jump pass to the outside, kind of trying to fake out that Falcon defense. Falcon defense does a good job rallying to the ball. Now long 2nd and 8 here for Hinton. 3 receivers right. And Anderson's going to keep this around the right side. Falcons try to stop him. They just can't. You can hit him and hit him and hit him, and he turns and twists
Good enough for a first down.
and falls. Strong quarterback. Anderson listed 6'4", 205. That was at the beginning of the season. He might be 215 now. But 1st and 10 for Hinton at the 50-yard line.
The North Dakota recruit going to North Dakota to play football. But when you're 6'4", 205 quarterback, you're going to be recruited just based on your size sometimes.
Yeah, you pick your position when you get there. We're going to get a stoppage of play here.
For what?
Let's see what our officials have to say here.
Clock operators, can you put 140 on the clock?
140 back on the clock here. We lost 8 seconds. We don't know where they went.
All right, here we go.
Nobody ever stopped the clock. No. No, he didn't start it. Nobody said he was out of bounds. But nobody stopped the clock.
So 140 left here in the third quarter. Hinton can take a lot of time off this clock with a long drive. They've done it a few times tonight. Tie ball game, 2nd round playoff action. Little quarterback keep up the middle, misdirection, little jet sweep action. They send Cole freezing across the formation, fake to him, and then Anderson keeps it up the middle. Good for 4, makes it 2nd and 6.
Second down.
And I've run out of boxes to put quarterback carries, rushing carries here.
I was just watching you write that down. I was wondering how many times he's carried the ball tonight.
15 carries. 131 yards.
Play by the D-line there to kind of stuff up that left side of the offensive line. No gain on the play.
So 3rd and 5, a big 3rd and 5. You're on the Falcons side of the field. You feel like if you stop them here, if it's not 4th and 1 or 4th and a short 2, you could force a punt here. Of course, they don't want to give the ball back to the Falcon offense either. I think both coaches feel the same about the other team's offense. And that may just be what it comes down here to tonight. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Anderson in the shotgun. He fakes and keeps, goes around the right side. Their go-to play, still on his feet, down to the 30-yard line. Gets a lot of blockers out there. Falcons just run out of tacklers. He's got great speed around the edge as well.
I think he's quicker than he is fast. and he's really fast.
Gets to the edge quick.
He does. He really, that defensive end's really got to be on his horse to keep him from getting to the edge.
That is the end of the third quarter. The score tied.
And with 1 quarter yet to play here in second round playoff action, 14-14. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here at OABCIG High School. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
At Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, we want your corn and you want the best price. We can both win. We strive to give you multiple marketing tools for your toolbox by offering a variety of contracting options, including basis, minimum price, HTAs, bonus premiums, and accumulators. You work hard for each bushel, and we work hard to give you every penny you deserve at Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation. At Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, we want your corn and you want the best price. We can both win. We strive to give you multiple marketing tools for your toolbox by offering a variety of contracting options, including basis, minimum price, HTAs, bonus premiums, and accumulators. You work hard for each bushel, and we work hard to give you every penny you deserve at Quad County Corn Processors in Galva, partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
Welcome back to OABCIG. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line for Hinton as we start the fourth quarter. 12 minutes on the clock, a tie ball game, 14-14. About exactly what we thought we'd have as these two teams' second time meeting this year. Tight game the first time, tight game this time.
Yeah, you figure each team's going to have the ball maybe 2 more possessions. Depends on what Hinton does here with the rest of this drive. But 3 or 4 possessions total. A little shovel pass on the inside, misdirection. And the Falcons don't do too bad against that. That's the first time they've seen that play tonight. Probably could have gone for a big gainer, but just a gain of 5.
Brings up second down.
And 2nd and 5 for the for the Hinton Blackhawks from the Falcon 24.
Yeah. Jason. Yeah. Do you know any details?
25, clock ticks here in the fourth quarter, shotgun formation for Anderson. He'll go around the right side. Falcons able to get him down, short gain. It'll be
Anderson
third down.
Carry, that brings up third down.
Now with the win, Neil, here's what you have to ask yourself. Getting a 4-down offense all year long on the opponent's side of the 50. But you've got a good kicker. You're in a 14-14 ball game in the fourth quarter. You obviously trust your offense to get a first down, on 4th and short, but you also need the points.
You got that kicker in your back pocket if you need it. Reese Stokes, a junior, hitting some long ones against the wind in the pregame tonight.
Quarterback keep up the middle. That appears to be
Anderson
enough
on
for
the
the
carry.
first down.
Cody Hansen on the tackle.
They may mark him short. We'll see where they put this ball.
Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, this is going to be a good 3rd down stop for the Falcons. It's going to bring up 4th and a short one.
So if you're a betting person,
which if my wife is listening, I'm not.
If I were a betting person, I would love for somebody to take a bet on who's going to have the football on this play. 4th and 1. The whole town knows what's going on. And you know what? Falcons meet that ball right at the middle. They may have got him short here, or they fumbled. That'd be huge.
Number 3's acting like they got it.
Lots of players' hands pointing in each direction.
Bring the sticks in for us.
They try to uncover this football. They have not indicated any possession.
Looks like they're gonna measure on this one.
Gonna measure.
From here, we don't have the best angle, but it looks like he's short. And that would be a huge 4th down stop.
But, If you were going to tell me there was going to be a quarterback keeper and he wasn't going to gain a yard,
Exactly.
I never would have guessed it.
We could close our eyes and the sound of the crowd will tell us what happens here.
Now, Northwest Iowa's best chain gang out there on this measurement.
First down, Hinton.
They say first down. It couldn't have been by much, folks. Holy smokes. It's a game of inches. It always has been. It always will be. And there's a good example there. First down and 10 for Hinton from the Falcon 19-yard line. 9:52 left in the ball game. Hinton is not going to take 6, 7, 8 minutes off this clock. So regardless of what happens here, the Falcons are going to have the ball with a chance to go down and score. But defense would just as soon stop them right here. The quarterback keeper on the side. Anderson cuts up. Cut down at about the 15-yard line. He'll gain 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Reamer in on the tackle. Gavin Reamer, as Anderson kind of looked like he was going to go outside, and then he cut back inside right at the last second, and Reamer played a good defense there.
Well, it's been well blocked. Credit to that Hinton offensive line and those backs out on those lead blocks, pulling guards, whatever. They've done a nice job blocking on the outside, but you could tell that time the Falcons were just going to get outside and make him turn it in, which is kind of what you have to do against Anderson. Now 2nd and 6. Give up the middle, a little counter action. They'll go down at about the 12.
Going to be another 3rd and short. 3rd and 3 at the 15. 13-yard line.
The middle brings up 3rd down.
Freezing on that.
Freezing on the carry. Cody Hansen with the
He's
tackle.
got 6 carries for about 17 yards. So all told, the 3 other runners that Hinton has have 11 carries, and Anderson is at 17 by himself. 3rd and 3. Tight formation to their left. Right up the middle is Anderson. Falcons meet him on the outside. He'll get a short gain.
Anderson on the carry.
Going to be a little short, I think.
4th down again. Looks like 4th and a long one.
He likes going to that left side, even if it's the short side of the field. He likes that left side.
Jacob Bishop,
4th down
6'3" senior, 225 pounds over there at that tackle position for the Hinton Blackhawks.
That's a big high school kid.
Yeah. 4th and a long one. 4th and a long one. Falcons almost stopped them last time, and they didn't have as far to go as they do now. We'll see if they go shotgun or under center here. They're going to stay in shotgun. Now they're going to get a timeout.
Hinton's going to call a timeout.
I don't really want to take a timeout there if you don't have to, because it's been a tight game, but you want to make sure you get this 4th down. We'll take a timeout as well. Tie game at 14, 7:35 left in the 4th quarter. You're watching Fuller Digital.
There may not be a word more fitting than complete when it comes to Reese Auto Parts and Service of Odobolt. Not only do they have all the necessary CarQuest parts for your vehicles, they service them too. Cars, SUVs, and trucks, including heavy duty, plus towing services. 46 years of experience with 4 generations of Reese family hard work and dedication to your ultimate satisfaction. Fair, friendly, family service at Reese Auto Parts and Service in Odobolt.
Last I looked.
Who are they playing?
Yard line.
Hitting Blackhawks. 10-yard line of the Falcons. Game tied 14-14. Anderson straight up the middle. He's met at the line. He falls forward.
That second effort for him, he kind of bounced off that offensive lineman that was in front of him and got just a little bit to the outside, enough to get ahead.
Needed 1, got 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, that's running, Whitey.
Anderson now approaching 150 yards on 18 carries. Assistant coaches from the Falcon faithful chiming in. Score update. Maybe after this play, there's a handoff to Cole Friesen, and he's going to be spotted down at about the 4.
20, they're beating them?
Brings up second down.
If they win, we could have a home game.
Underwood leading Trainer 21-20 in the fourth quarter. The other side of this pod. State has a few rules against regarding who hosts who in the third round. We'll talk about those later. First things first, Falcons got to win a ball game here. Now 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback keep. Falcons
Anderson on the keeper.
Get him after a gain of maybe 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They both kept it. We didn't get it.
No. Let's do that again. Indecision.
Hinton doesn't go under. Anderson doesn't go under center very often.
No, and it's looked awkward every time they try to do it. I know all the old guys will tell you sometimes you got to go under center, but if you don't do it 98% of the time, they bobbled a couple of these snaps. It's going to be a give across the inside, and he's going to be in for a touchdown.
Friesen across the goal line for a touchdown.
His 8th carry.
Good push from the line.
8 carries for 27, but that none bigger than that one.
Man, how long was that
20-14 with the PAT.
Stokes to attempt the extra point.
Coming up here, 5:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Falcons are going to trail by a score. Kick by Stokes.
Kick is good.
Up and good. 21-14. Falcons are going to get the ball with 5:44
Falcons
left in the game. Chance to come down and tie. We've got 1 minute. You're watching Fuller Digital.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate. Have you visited swansonwithyou.com? Put in a quote request. Check out real estate listings. Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, with you through the ages. Downtown Odeboat, online at swansonwithyou.com.
Falcons. As Barrett gets ready to kick.
No surprise. Last 2 games between these teams over the last 2 years. Falcon victory last year, 19-13 in Hinton. And this year, 12-6. Sorry, 19-13. Falcons lose here this year. And they win 12-6 last year on the road in Hinton. So close ball games all around. Hinton typically in low-scoring affairs. They want to run the ball. They want to move the clock, and that's where we're at. 5:54. Falcon offense is going to have the ball. Emil, you kind of wonder, 5:44 normally a situation where maybe you could think you could punt it and call some timeouts and play some defense. But if the Falcons get 20 or 25 yards here, at that point, maybe you got to start thinking about hanging on to the ball.
Yeah, I think we got to just do we run the ball here? Just run the ball. I mean, you want to take up the whole time. I don't know if you can score. You give it back to them. The way their offense is working, they're going to go right down the field again.
Pass ball's incomplete.
Incomplete pass there by Kohler. That will stop the clock. Had to Jean on a long out pattern at about the 34-yard line. Kohler on the run, not able to get it to him. 2nd and 10 now for the Falcons. 5:38.
Can't put yourself in 3rd and long. You got to have something manageable when it gets to 3rd and 3rd down.
Yeah, I think you want to hang on to the ball, but if you don't get a first down here, quite possibly you could punt it away. That time they are going to give it up the middle. Spots carries it across
Response carries out close
Down
to
to
the
the
30-yard line.
31-yard line for the Falcons. That'll be a
It
first
is a
down.
Falcon
They'll move
first
the
down.
chains.
Looks like Spots is cramping up just a little bit as he gets up.
He's been out there quite a bit.
And the ref is going to stop.
Kind of playing both ways. Cade's just out there telling him, I'm okay, I'm fine. And actually he won the argument, so they're not going to stop. So good job, Cade. Now Kohler, little knife play, and diagnosed quickly.
Good read on the Blackhawk defense there.
They've seen that play a few times tonight. Kitan
Pass
got
complete
used
to
to it.
Gilbert.
Falcons
Okay.
have stayed away from the
Brings
middle of
second
the
down.
field after those two early interceptions. But if we're at the point where Hinton can just key on a couple plays, you're going to have to test that middle again. 3 down linemen, just two linebackers, really, for Hinton. Kohler back to pass. He scrambles, steps up, puts one over, and no flag. Falcons were looking for a pass interference as we had a little back shoulder throw here. Looked like the defender had to fight through, or the receiver had to fight through the defender there, but no dice, say the officials. Stops the clock at 4:25. And 3rd and 10 for the Falcons from their own 30-yard line. They got to shoot a tie out there.
Get something here.
And Hinton really out here playing with 6 defensive backs is what they got on the field, basically. 3-man front and 2 linebackers. Kohler puts the ball in the air, and I think it's going to stay incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Jean had a shot at it at the
Brings it
41.
fourth down.
Would have been a first down. 4:17 left here, 4th and 10 for the Falcons from the 30-yard line. And with 4:17 and 2, Falcons have 3 timeouts. You're going to have to punt it, and you're going to have to stop the Hinton offense, who's going to keep it on the ground and try to run this clock out.
The clock will be their friend the rest of the way out.
DeJean back to kick. Anderson back deep.
The Falcons just missed on a couple of those passes there. Snap up, punt by DeJean. Takes a good roll over to Hinton's 41-yard line. Falcons touch it quickly to stop the clock. Now Hinton's going to have 1st and 10 for their own 41.
The Blackhawks will take over 1st and 10.
Falcons have 3 timeouts. They're going to be able to stop the clock here. Obviously, any out-of-bounds run or any incomplete pass is going to be a stoppage of the clock, but you're not going to see much of that from this Hinton offense. They're going to keep it in the middle of the field. They're going to keep the clock running and make the Falcons use those timeouts. Anderson with the ball in the shotgun. Sweep action. Anderson with the keep around the right side, and he'll gain 7 on 1st down.
Anderson on the carry.
You almost can't take the time off that now.
Ulrich on the tackle.
Give him 6. It's the 20th carry of the ball game for Anderson. And it's going to be 2nd and a long 4. Play clock at 20. Hinton's going to take all the time they need. Not worried about snapping it too early. 3:37 and ticking. Hinton with the ball at their own 46.
Yeah, Anderson's going to run that play clock down to about 3 or 4 seconds.
Friesen cross for the 1st down.
Friesen gets about 8 yards across midfield into Falcon territory. 1st and 10, 3:20 left here in the ball game.
You got to be thinking turnover now. When you tackle Anderson, you got to be grabbing at the ball, try to rip the ball out.
Falcons are going to need a break here, or they've got 3 timeouts. They can still force a punt. Anderson, senior veteran, is going to take that play clock down to 3 and snap it. Now he'll take it around the left side. We're going to get a holding penalty out here. This play is going to come back regardless of what happens. Anderson down to about the 24. But that holding penalty is going to hurt. Going to get them back across into their own territory. You can't replace the time. That'll stop the clock momentarily.
Hold 21 wide of the offense.
So back across the 50 to about the 46. It's going to be first and about 18. And that's not the best break in the world, Neil, but that's a break the Falcons needed.
Yes, like you said, you can't replace the time, but first down and move them back 10 yards. First and 16 at their own 46 compared to first and 10 at our 20 is a big difference.
Falcon defense done a great job tonight, aside from 1 or 2 plays. Falcons have him again, can't wrap him up, gets a good gain on first down, still behind the sticks. And he goes out of bounds.
Stops the clock.
Stops the clock, so a mistake there from him.
Second down.
As the running back goes out of bounds. Falcons still with 3 timeouts, 2:37 on the clock. It's 2nd and 12.
Him fighting for those few extra yards, 2 extra yards compared to the clock keeping running would have been a big difference for Hinton.
So some hope here for the Falcons. Now 2nd and 12. Anderson takes the shotgun. He's going to go around the right side, gets a good block on the outside. He'll fall forward. Good gain of about 8.
Anderson on the carry. OABCIG.
Falcons will call a timeout.
Didn't we have first and
It's going to be 3rd and 7. We'll take a short timeout as well. 21-14 Falcons trail. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
At Better Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Ida Grove, they're more than just a dealership. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your fellow stewards of the land. Better Equipment has been serving western and central Iowa since 1975 with more than 200 dedicated employees committed to delivering excellence in sales, service, and your parts needs. They are here to help you grow. Better Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Ida Grove. Your success is their harvest.
Welcome to Wall of Fame, where style meets customization, specializing in crafting custom clothing and print shirts. We ensure every stitch and every print is of the highest quality, so you get the best clothes every time. We're here for all your promotion needs, and the best part, our process is seamless. Simply share your designs with us and we'll handle the rest. Get custom clothes for the best price. Wall of Fame, not just embroidery.
Third and 6 from the Falcon 41 for the Hinton Blackhawks. 2:31 left here in the game. Falcons have 2 timeouts left. Trail by 7, 21-14. So get around the side as they try to fake out the defense. Anderson gives it. Friesen goes around, loses yardage.
Brings up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and 6. Falcons are going to take another timeout.
For second and a half.
And Neil, I think Hinton's got a punt here.
I think they do, yes.
They are.
So Falcons will take a timeout, stop the clock. Ball spotted at the 41 of OABCIG. The clock is not as important to Hinton as the field position is, so they want to pin the Falcons deep inside their 10 and make them go 80, 85, 90 yards in 2.5 minutes. Falcons 1 touchdown in each half tonight. Hinton has scored twice in this second half to give them that 7-point lead. Got it on the back, 21 carries.
And it's a fake.
By Anderson. He's got 163 yards.
Stokes back to kick.
back deep, Corbin.
Finished the first half with 35. So Anderson.
Really good job by the Falcon defense in that first half of holding him in check. He's one of those guys you're not going to stop him. You just hope to contain him.
And the one big play, 75-yard touchdown run, has been the difference in the game. So kick by Stokes.
This way, all the way over here.
Falcons able to recover it.
Right.
Parks up the sideline, gives the Falcons some room and a chance. Going to be at about the 25-yard line. Falcons are going to have it first and 10. 2:15 left in the ball game and one timeout to play with.
Our bugaboo. Extra points. What's going to kill us?
First and 10 from the 24-yard line.
So it's ball spotted at the 24. Falcons first and 10, trail by 7. 2+ minutes left here in the ball game. And ball incomplete.
Yeah,
Ball
like
completed.
Incomplete pass.
They're not even running around.
Brings up second down.
Turn around and stand.
Out of bounds, stop the clocks.
Out of bounds, stop the clock. So 2nd and 4 or 5. Really clock more important than the yardage there, although it's nice to have 5 or 6 of those yards knocked out on first down. 6 DBs out on the field for Hinton. Not rushing Kohler. Now we're going to get a holding call. Complete to Parks. And now we're going to get... So we've got a late hit out of bounds and a holding call. One is a personal foul. So we'll see if they're offsetting.
I'm not sure if they offset or not.
The high school is a little different than college. We'll let the experts sort this out here. But at the very least, they're offsetting. No harm, no foul. Best case scenario, they'll move the ball. Oh, horse collar tackle. So not a personal foul. Both penalties called during the state of play. They offset, replay the down. Falcons fortunate there to not be behind the sticks. Now 2nd and 4. We'll replay the down. 2:04 left here in the 4th quarter. Hinton rushes 3. Kohler just gets rid of that one as he was under pressure and throws it out of bounds.
Smart job of just getting it out of bounds and not taking the chance.
Stops the clock. Falcons retain the timeout. Now 3rd and 4. Now
3rd down.
You have to start thinking about getting the first down. Not maybe looking for necessarily for the big play, but 1:58 left here on the clock. Falcons alive. Stacked receivers right and left. Spots in the backfield with Kohler. He'll stay in the block. Now the ball thrown out.
Brings up 4th down.
To Corbin. Ball's incomplete. Stops the clock. 4th and 4. And here's the ball game for the Falcons. Play clock at 23. Plenty of time for Falcons to get in the right play here. We're going to go 4 receivers to the left. DeJean to the right. Kohler by himself. 3-man rush. Gets the ball out. It's going to fall incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Turnover on downs. Falcons will give the ball over to the Hinton Blackhawks. 1:50 left on the clock here in the 4th quarter, trailing 21-4. Falcons with 1 timeout. The offense able to get 1 first down there, but not able to get the second one. Now Hinton can likely run out this clock. Falcons have a timeout to take. As they will advance to the 3rd round of the playoffs. Play the winner of Trainer and
Anderson on the carry up the middle.
Underwood is leading in that game late. So in all likelihood there, Hinton would maybe
Reminder
host
again that we
Underwood.
have both teams and
Long
fans
road
of
trip
a
for them.
presentation of
Falcons
awards
take a
at the conclusion
timeout.
of the game.
We'll take a short timeout as well. Falcons
do
trail
that after both
21-14.
teams shake.
Minute 40
I'm not shaking hands.
left in the game. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Tyson here with Larry Beckman Motors. Our dealership has been here for more than 50 years with 4 generations here daily. We have a full line of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as Ford vehicles. Most recently, we've added our Hinton franchise with ATVs and UTVs. We have a great service department that does a large area. We are a small town dealer and like to treat our customers as family, striving to be the best small town dealer we can be.
Crazy. I know. It would have been nice if we could have had a home game.
1:44 left here on our clock. As Falcons
That drive
hang on to hope here.
that we didn't score inside the 5 killed us.
Second down for the Blackhawks.
Falcons had the ball, first and goal, not able to score in the second half. Same thing happened in the first game when the Falcons had the ball down by the goal line and turned the ball over. So gain of about 3.
Anderson up the
It's going to
middle.
be third and about 5.
Brings up third down.
Clock will continue to run. 1:28, 27. Play clock at 30.
Nope, not quite.
It's going to be close here. If the Falcons can stop them here, I may have a chance to get the ball back for a play or so. A run to the left edge, no dice. Falcons diagnose it quickly.
Carry
It's going
by
to be
Lake.
fourth
Chesney on the tackle.
and
Brings up
4.
fourth down.
46 seconds and counting. Play clock at 33 seconds.
11-second difference.
We'll see what Hinton wants to do here.
Takes a timeout.
Yeah, we'll take timeout.
1 second.
So Hinton's going to run this play clock down as far as they can.
Good try to kick a field goal.
And then I just run the ball again.
Put about 12 seconds still on the clock.
Throw one to the end.
Looks like they'll take a timeout here. Play clock 2, 1. 13 seconds left on the clock. 4th and 3. Hinton takes a timeout. Leading by 7. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
I love working at BVRMC because I get to help people during some of their most difficult times. My coworkers and doctors help create a great working environment where we can do our best work every day. Nothing is more rewarding than helping a patient through surgery and helping them to live the most full and active life they can. Thank you, BVRMC patients, for putting your health in our hands and trusting us with your care. We are honored with this responsibility.
Thanks.
Either that or they always knew the ball was going to be thrown to tracks.
Well, yeah, it's almost like, well,
But he didn't even run a good route. Underwood out with the ball, 4th and 3, and they will run a play here. It's going to be Anderson around the right side. And he did not get it.
Anderson on the carry.
Falcons force
oh, we got 8
a
seconds.
change of possession
0.8.
here.
Injury.
We're going to get an injury timeout here on the last
That sucks.
offensive play by Hinton. That'd be unfortunate.
Okay, guys, you have to lateral the ball.
And we'll take a timeout as well as
why did I
trainers
go wrong
attend to the
side
player
like
out
talking
there.
about?
21-14, 7.8 seconds left here in our fourth quarter.
You will like it here. Beautiful Cherokee County, Iowa. nestled in the Little Sioux River Valley in the heart of northwest Iowa. People care and support each other and work together to help our communities, business, industrial, medical, educational, and agricultural opportunities thrive. Each season offers recreational activities, historical events, and cultural entertainment, making living here enjoyable. Come stay or play. Go to www.cherokeeia.com now.
Christensen Van Houten Funeral Homes offers many different services. At their funeral homes, they explain the many different options in personalizing your service.
And last play or two of the ball game. Falcons have the ball at their own 21. They trail by 7. 7.8 seconds here. And we're going to get a Hinton timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Be back in time to...
Back in time at the pharmacy, where every drink is served with a straw and a smile. Relive the good old days at this classic coffee house and soda fountain in Ida Grove. Whether you're in the mood for a delicious coffee or a refreshing drink, we've got you covered. Step up to the soda fountain and choose from a variety of flavors to create the perfect old-fashioned soda that will send you back to your childhood. Our classic atmosphere featuring antique signage makes the pharmacy the perfect place to spend time with your friends and family. So step back in time at the pharmacy in Ida Grove, where great memories are made.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Last play of the game.
Falcon offense, 4 receivers right, 1 to the left, 7 seconds, 24-14. They trail from their own 21-yard line. Kohler takes the snap, gets it out quick to Jax DeJean. He's got blockers in front of him. They look to get it back to Parks. Parks doesn't catch it, now picks it up as it's a lateral. And he'll go for a little run here, now to Kohler. Kohler comes around the left side, pitches it to Jax, now to Corbin. Corbin's going to get run out of bounds or tackled right at about the 25-yard line. Falcons give it a go there. Not able to complete the pass after a few laterals. 21-14 Falcons fall here in second-round playoff action to the Hinton Blackhawks. We'll be back in 1 minute with a few post-game stats and a few thoughts on the season. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
Introducing the robust workhorse from Holstein Manufacturing, the HFAB Ultra Tilt Bed Trailer.
Whether you are hauling heavy equipment or delivering precious cargo, our tilt bed trailers, ranging from 20 to 28 feet in length, are engineered with strength and designed to handle it with ease. Forget the hassles of ramps. They're built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers at Holstein Manufacturing.
Holstein Manufacturing.
And online at holsteinmfg.com.
Back here at OABCIG High School here in Ida Grove, Iowa, home of the Falcons. Falcons fall in the second-round playoff action. A heartbreaker, 21-14, as the Falcons have the ball down by the goal line a couple times, not able to convert. Hinton's able to run the ball out. Only 2 completions tonight through the air for Hinton. The rest of the damage done on the ground. To go through a few stats for them, and congratulations as they move on to the third round. They'll play either Underwood
we would
or
like to direct your
Trainer.
attention to midfield.
That's the game on the other side of the pod.
As
Gabe
Tracy
Anderson,
Allen,
senior quarterback.
representing OABCIG. High School.
826 yards rushing on the season. He has
First off, congratulations
23
to
rushes for 167 yards. Falcons
Blackhawks.
90% of the time tonight did a great job on him. And he goes for about 75
And now
on
we
that
will honor
touchdown.
our OABCIG Falcons for an outstanding
really
season.
ends up being the difference
Trophy
in
and medals
the
that you are
game.
receiving are in recognition of a
additionally
great
9 carries
season.
for 35.
Congratulations to Coach Allen.
Lake 7
on
carries
making
for
it to the
28.
playoffs
And
again.
Tanner 1 carry for 2 yards. Scored 1 touchdown in the first half, 2 touchdowns in the second half.
And good luck
really
to the
a
Blackhawks.
well-played, hard-fought game from both teams. 21-14, Hinton will advance. For the Falcons, on the ground, Kate Spots, 13 carries, 61 yards. Bryson Kohler, 9 carries, 17. Odie Hansen, 1 carry for 5. Andrew Parks, 1 carry for 2. And through the air, Jax DeJean, 3 catches, 16 yards, 2 touchdowns. Parks, 12 catches, 32. Nice job for the Falcons tonight. And Corbin, the senior, 4 catches for 31. Jack Gilbert, really a difference maker tonight for the Falcons. Got the ball deep into Blackhawk territory a couple times. 4 catches, 88 yards. Kate Spots, 2 catches for 37 yards. And a big one in the first half that tied the game up at 7-7. So, Neil, Falcons fall to 7-3 on the season. Recently used to going a little deeper in the playoffs than this, but played a Hinton team tonight that I'm sure whoever has to play them next does not want to play them.
Underwood was up 21-20 late, but like you said, if Underwood wins, they're going to come to Hinton, and I don't think Hinton's a place you want to play the way the Anderson kids running. And we didn't talk about it enough, the way that Hinton offensive line blocked tonight and kind of owned that line of scrimmage there late in the game when they really needed it. And you alluded it to early in the game. When they get up and it's late in the game, they're just going to run the ball, and the clock's going to be their friend.
Yeah, you look at 7, 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they've got the ball. And at that time, you just wonder how much time you can have. And the Falcons just didn't have much. 2 minutes, basically, when they finally got the ball back with a Hinton team that was not trying to get first downs, but they just wanted the clock to move. And still knocks 4 or 5 minutes off the clock. Falcons end up deep in their own territory. Hinton can lay back and not a prevent defense, but they can put a lot of kids back in the secondary. Made it hard on a Falcon offense to move the ball down.
And even at regular defense, it looks like Hinton's in a prevent defense the way they play that 3-3, and then they put 5 defensive backs, but they just kind of coasted there towards the end of the game.
Well, these two teams have played each other closely within one score their last 3 games. And 3 games within the span of 12 months. They know each other really well. Hinton's figured out the defense they want to run against this Falcon offense. And, let's be honest, the Falcon offense had the ball to tie or win deep in Hinton territory. And Hinton tonight was just better on defense.
Better on defense, and as the game went along and seemed like Gabe Anderson kind of came out of his shell, like you say, we held him to 35 yards or so in the first half, and then second half he come out and showed why he's the All-State quarterback like he is.
So that'll do it here. Good season by our Falcons here. Again, they fall to 7-3. Hinton's going to improve to 9-1, and 1 game away from the Dome. Don't have a final score on that Trainer and Underwood game down there, but they're going to play one of those 2 teams to go to the Dome. And Hinton's, you get this time of year, it's going to get cold, windy, might be rainy, whatever. That's exactly the kind of team you want to have in those late football
Exactly. Hinton wants it cold. They don't mind the wind. They probably wouldn't mind the rain because they're not going to put the ball up in the air at all. So the weather this time of year goes towards a team like that.
And I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank Neil for coming down and helping me out on the call tonight. I want to thank Mark Newquist for doing some filming for us, April Wells for doing some filming early in the season, all the Fuller guys back at Fuller Digital Solutions, everybody for helping out, and especially all the sponsors that have helped bring Falcon broadcasts to you in football and baseball And basketball, we get great community involvement for all our local businesses. Obviously, Falcon fans, all of them, and we encourage you all to patronize those businesses when you can, because they do a lot for our communities, for our athletes here at OABCIG High School. That'll be it for me for the football season. We'll see you when basketball rolls around. This is Fuller Digital Solutions.